Hello, fellow creatives. We are finally back. We're on the Ragnarok map, as you can see. And I'm back from Zeldathon, so we are going to build, as part of a thing to commemorate this, a little house from Breath of the Wild, a Tarrey Town house. I've already started a little bit of it, and then once we get this done, maybe I'll talk a little bit about my experiences with Zeldathon. They are like a charity marathon that I had the privilege to go to. So let's go ahead and get started on this first, and then we'll dive into that maybe at the end of the episode. It's a really fun time. But here you can see we've got this kind of beginning little sort of thing for the Tarrey Town house. I've just built one side of one cube of the structure, and it's a little complex. As you can see, I didn't paint this side, but you have a regular wood window wall here on this side. And you have an let's see if I can get it, an S plus wood window wall on this side, and it's the only way I could actually kind of integrate this kind of stone railing down into the bottom without destroying the house, and still being able to do the double-sided walls that I'd like to do for this build. So it's going to be a little complex to set up, but kind of want you to understand sort of what we're doing here. You will figure it out pretty well. But boy, has it been a while. It has really been a while since I've released a building episode here. I just remembered that. It's been 2 weeks, I think. I have been traveling, so that's probably why. And then my Ragnarok video took off, so I'm building this here because, there's lots of great vistas, and it's cool that Ragnarok's like an official map and everything. But anyway, we've got this thing to deal with too. So let's go ahead and jump in on it. So here's what we got. We got this one side here. Let's go ahead, and I think what I want to do first, and let's go ahead and remove these, just so you know what we're dealing with. You can see it's double-sided. And we're going to place the S Plus version first, and that's going to be on the outer side. So you're going to stand here, and you're going to just press Y so that it's facing it this way. And then over here on the inner side, you're going to use a regular wood wall. So you're going to do this. You're going to get it so it's kind of overlapping here. And then you press your E key to do the alternate placement. And then, okay. So actually, I guess you have to do the wood window wall first, the regular vanilla one. And then you get to do this one. Yeah, because the reason is S Plus lets you place things over objects that have already been placed. And the vanilla stuff does not. But here's the deal if you just try to do the S Plus. I mean, save some time, right? So here we go. We've got that there. Actually, it's not supposed to be there. Let's do this. Let's say you got this here, right? Okay, so that's our S Plus one. And you think you can just save some time by doing S Plus all the way? No, you can't. It doesn't let you do a second snap point on the same thing. So that is out of the picture, unfortunately. So that's why we're doing this kind of double-sided thing. So anyway, it's got these wood window frames, and then we're going to do some doors. And oops, that's not a door. We want a door frame. The reason we want a door frame, let's just get rid of the ceiling for now, because I don't want it snapping in a different spot. I don't want this object snapping to the bottom of the ceiling. I just want it snapping to the top of this window frame. The reason we're doing this is so it actually kind of looks like a proper kind of two-story house. All ARK avatars, for some reason, are as tall as the one-story houses, which is kind of ridiculously annoying. There's the fog. I had the fog remover mod installed, and it doesn't seem to be working. Actually, come to think of it, Classic Flyers doesn't seem to be working either. This is a single-player world. If someone can help me figure that out, that'd be great. But anyway, let's continue with this. So yeah, we got this thing going. Okay, blah blah blah. So we got this thing up here, and for the Tarrey Town sort of thing, we actually are going to put let's just go ahead and kind of build this out a little bit. I'm going to put that right there. I don't have the S Plus door frames on me, so I will just leave that. I'll come back to it later, but that's what you would place next. And then you place a regular wall after that. Actually, here's what we'll do is to just kind of Nope, that was bad. Okay, I screwed that up. Let's get it's an ARK building episode, folks. Things are going to get screwed up. Let's see. What is this thing? That's the S+ one. Okay. Replace. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Please be nice to me. Okay, there we go. That was annoying. Okay, so we've got that placed, and then we'll just do the solid walls on top as well. And we'll just build across like that. I'm not placing the pillars yet. The pillars are going to form like the white borders alongside each of these kind of cube sections. And you can tell that the cubes are not going to be perfectly cube-shaped because just the way these building pieces are shaped. But if you know what the Breath of the Wild Tarrey Town houses look like, you kind of get the picture, right? So, yeah. Okay, so we've got this. And then I cannot, for the life of me, remember how this goes. I'm a moron. Let's see. I think we just do a solid window here. I didn't have the side picked up. Okay, so let's do a regular vanilla window. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Okay. And then we'll do an S+ vanilla window. Okay, great. Okay, so there we go. You get the idea. You just kind of continue this all along the outside. It's actually kind of a pretty simple design once you get the hang of it. So we're going to go around like this. And so now that I have this kind of facade sort of figured out, I figured I'd go ahead before I just do a bunch of the house off camera. No, actually, I'm going to do a bunch of the house off camera. I'm going to do this whole first story off camera, and then we will come back. And then I'll get to show you how we add the ceilings and the pillars and everything like that, okay? So I'll be back in jiff. All right, so we've got this made. We've got all the walls up, and we're ready to start putting in the ceiling. Well, actually, we're almost ready. I'm going to start putting on a little bit of the second floor just so that we don't have any alignment issues, hopefully, when we get ready to build it. So let's go ahead. Let me grab my ceilings. I got these regular vanilla ones. Go ahead and put them in slot 1. And let's actually, no, I don't want to make the ceilings yet. I just told you I wasn't going to do that. We want to do the walls. So this one is going to be... I think a window and a window right there as well. So we'll just get kind of going on here with this stuff. All right, so yeah, window, and I think it's windows all the way around, to be honest. So let's do that. Let's put a window right there and a window right there. Okay, there we go. So now we got those. We can do the outsides with the, of course, ones I overwrote. Where are they? There they are. All right, so we'll just put these S+ ones on this side. All right, there we go. So, of course, you're going to have the door frames above that, but we'll get to those in due time. I just want to go ahead and place these ceilings. So let me grab those again. All right, great. And then now you see you have a lot of multiple places to put them. Apparently, oh, that's okay. That's kind of convenient. Only one of these snap points works when you put walls up, so that's kind of nice. Let's see if we can actually, get to the. There we go. All right, there you go. So now we can just kind of seriously, base all snap them off. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Just like this, all the way across. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yes. And I want to keep them, you can see how they can overlap. I don't think you want them to overlap. And I don't have any ceilings, so let me go ahead and get some more. All right, and one more. If it will cooperate. It may not want to. Oh, I just saw it. Yeah, it looks like it may just want to overlap. Yeah, I think it just wants to overlap. So I think there's a way to fix that, which is to get rid of that. Bingo. Awesome. Okay, so we've got all this. We have a very nice kind of look here. Now, of course, it doesn't look very Tarrey Towny at the moment because we have these long, narrow windows. The other option you can do is just to have ceilings up top. It may fit in better that way, actually. Now that I see it, maybe I want to do it that way. We'll see. Because I think when you come outside, honestly, I think it just kind of looks better with the tall windows over here. But, you know, your mileage may vary. It's really up to you how you would like to do it. I think I'm going to keep these like this. And since there's not enough room for a staircase, we'll just drop a hatch frame in here. And then we'll drop some ladders. And yes, it's not as accurate to say, okay, come on. Are we gonna play ball here? There we go. All right, so now we should be able to climb up this, go all the way up to the top. Yes, excellent, excellent. What? Why do I have scissors? Okay, I have scissors because I'm bearded. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that we've got this and we got the second floor, we can kind of work on this a bit. So I think in the game, we're gonna go ahead and put a door right here. Yeah, and it should work fine as long as you don't have the overlapping ceiling tiles. So, yeah, do keep that in mind. And then both of these, I'm pretty sure, are windows. So we're going to put... Oh, yeah, the vanilla window goes here. And the non-vanilla window. We should have just enough of these. Goes right there. And, of course, it's raining. It's not storming at the moment, so I guess we'll leave it. So let's go ahead and do a vanilla window here. And then a non-vanilla window out here. Beautiful. Okay, so all we have to do then is put these up top. And everyone will be happy. All right, here we go. We got everything up except for the ceilings. So let's go ahead and put the ceilings in. Now, on the Tarrey Town house, these things have peaked roofs. But because of the size of this house, we can't exactly do a peaked roof. Why does this constantly do that? That's annoying. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead. Let's just put in regular old flat ceilings. It's fine. It really is. And let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do that. That looks actually amazingly even. So let's do 3 ceilings across and sync them up. Okay, perfect. So now that we got our ceilings in, we can go ahead and we can start working on the exterior. Now, the exterior is like these pillars and, of course, these stone frames. So the first things we're going to work on are the pillars. So these pillars, I'm using the S+ small ones so that we can just kind of make everything look pretty decent. So actually, on the Tarrey Town house design I'm using, this does not exist. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I didn't know that these are off sync with each other, so I'm gonna have to rebuild these. Give me just a second. Okay, now it fits. All right, so we're gonna put the pillars right there. We are going to, of course, put a pillar, oops, there it is, right here. And of course along the edge, because that's what you do. I need more. Thank you very much. And along this edge, I think there are pillars here. I'm not quite sure. You definitely want to put them in the corners because that way when you go inside, you'll see that this kind of makes a contiguous wall. It kind of covers the little gap the double-sided walls leave. So that's why you want one right there. And of course, see, same thing here. So we're just going to do pillars all the way up like so. So same thing up here. Once we get enough, there we go. Same thing on this corner. Yeah. This is looking good. I am appreciating this. Now, this is where things are going to get a little different. We're just going to go up to here because the top wall I want to be a single contiguous color. So we're not going to divide it with a white column. Basically, that's kind of how we're doing it. So that's why we're leaving that the way it is. Same thing with this wall right there. Those two windows, different color, but all the same color, so we're going to leave them the same. So now that we got the columns done, y'all, we need to do these stone walls. So just make sure that they kind of look like this. Oh, poop. What did I do wrong? Oh, is that not an S plus wall? That was probably not an S plus wood wall. That's probably what happened there. Oh, okay. That's an interesting conundrum. Let's see if we can fix this live on camera. If we bring it out, we'll put that right there. That could work, but I think it destroyed the interior. Yes, it did. Okay, so let me do some problem solving off camera. I figured this out with the windows. I just assumed it would be the same with the solid walls. Silly me, not really. Wow, I have been saved. UTC came to my rescue and told me what was going on here. These foundations, basically, they needed to be ceilings so that we can actually properly go ahead and intrude these stone railings into the walls. So that's basically what's going on. And once you have the ceilings up, you can build your walls if you want, just kind of on top of them or on a foundation like that. And you can use kind of the S plus ones on the inside and the outside. Let me find a good example. Well, do I have a good example? Maybe I don't. Maybe I am dreaming. I swear I thought I had one, but okay, never mind. Never mind that part. Just remember the part that you need to put ceilings in if you're going to go ahead and use this stone railing as a bottom border. So I'm going to go ahead and, excuse me, go ahead and place these all around just to kind of continue to test this theory out. And it should work out just fine. So all the way, please. Thank you. And you too. Now here's where I'm kind of curious if it's going to work both sides here. Yes. Okay, great. Yeah. That works in the corner. That's good. And then we'll need a stone thing right there. Okay. So now that we've got this, excuse me, we can go ahead and put stone up here as well, just to kind of make the top border. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go all the way to the edge right here. And then we need to place another ceiling. So I'm going to place that right there. And then let's go upstairs. I want to make sure that I have not tested this out previously. So I just want to make sure it's going to actually work for me. Why does it do that every time? I might have to just throw those scissors out. Okay, so let's just jump up here. And can I get over there, please? Hello? No. Oh, okay. We're here. All right. And no! Oh, the agony and the horror and everything. It has not worked. We are, I dare say, not ruined yet. We probably snapped at the wrong snap point. There we go. Let's try that. And then let's put a window back in there. And then we'll put you back right there. Yes. Okay, so that works great. That means I can get you. You have to go, and we're going to try. Can I place you correctly? Yeah, there's like 4 different snap points right there. That's wild. And then we get rid of that. Yes, it works good. Okay, awesome. So we'll just continue this way. So you're just going to have to experiment until you get the wood in the right spot. And then you'll be able to place these apparently with no problem. Now this one's going to be interesting because it's on a different side. So let's see if we can put that right there and see if it'll attach this way. Yes. Okay. So when you do corners, you're going to have to attach it to the wall in a new place again. So, oh yeah, this is going to be tricky stuff, guys. I hope you have lots of extra material. I think you want it like this so that the wood slats are kind of horizontal to the direction you want your stone railing to go. So if we push this right here, that works. But if we put this right here, I bet you it won't work. Let's try it. Yeah, see, it doesn't like to work. So let's just rebuild that the way it was, and then let's get rid of that, and let's see if we can make it play ball. Oh, please play ball. Okay, this corner may be a little tricky. Let's see if we can get it to do... Oh, no, doesn't like to do that. Let's get rid of that then. No? Oh, poo. Oh, this is... Okay, let's get rid of that then. Let's place that right there. Let's see if we can... Okay, so that places right there. And then this is... Okay, so there's two snap points here. So there's this one, and then there's this one. I think we want this one. Let's try it. Yes! Okay, we did it right. Oh, okay. So it's not perfect because we have that little... this wood pillar thing kind of sticking down into the border. But, you know, on casual observation, I don't think you'll notice. I really don't. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it that way. And then we'll go ahead and close this off like so. Okay, there we go. So now that we have this done, I want to see if we can make this just kind of fit in better. Yeah, okay, so now that's even with that. We can get rid of that. Let's go ahead and work our way back around. Just kind of get rid of these so I don't have to run around doing stuff. Okay, and then down. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, that's starting to turn out well. It's starting to look like what we want it to look like. Notice I got rid of the tall windows up above. We're just going to try see how this looks first, and then we'll replace them if we don't like them. It does kind of make this look a little tall, but if we had the tall windows, it would have made each kind of quote-unquote square look more rectangular than it did. So it's really kind of a trade-off between what you really, really want. So next, let's do these small wood pillars all the way up and around like we were going to initially. So I think I showed you how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this stuff off the camera, and then we'll come back and we'll paint some stuff up, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started painting. I've already taken the liberty of painting some of the tops of these things just because, well, didn't want to spend time on it, to be honest. We're trying to get through this kind of quickly. So let's go ahead and kind of start working on this. So the thing behind these Tarrey Town houses is they're all kind of modular. That's the idea, is they're kind of cuboid shaped. And so let's paint this one. Let's do this one kind of a red. And what we're going to want is we're going to want region 2 and 6 to be dyed on these regular pieces here. So let's go ahead and paint those right now. So enable 2 and 6. Just pop that right there. I think that's the only red one we have for this bit. The next one we have is a forest green. So we're going to take forest here. And we're going to enable... Oops. Come here. One. Forest green. Okay, there we go. Let's enable this. And let's go ahead. Let's cheat a little bit. Let's fly. There's some flying. And let's copy these. Make these forest green too. So here's kind of the deal. This bit right here is all one square, all one cube, and this bit right here is a rectangle, a rectangular prism cube thing. I don't know what the exact correct term is for a 6-sided rectangle, but that's what it is. So this is just sitting on top, and this is not really connected to that one if you want to think about it that way. So when you build your own house, you could really just kind of mix and match these rectangular and these cuboid kind of shapes together to make your own floor plan. So that's what I would recommend you do. Let's go ahead and finish this up and paint this side blue. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we have our colors, and these are the colors that you're going to use for every single Tarrey Town house you make. There's no yellow, really, although if you really want to be inventive and go outside of like the Zelda canon of how this design is supposed to work, you can use like tangerine or something, I guess. But really, I think we should save that for the doors. It just will help the doors pop a little bit. So the next thing is we'll need to paint these stone pillars white. And oh yeah, I just remembered in the previous clip I was using wood pillars, but I thought I would go ahead and switch these pillars out to stone to kind of match the material on these stone railings. So that's what I did. So we're going to enable all of these regions, and we're just going to paint these all white. You can see them. They just kind of barely oh, I just painted that all white. Don't worry. If you do that, it's not a big deal. We can easily fix that. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Okay, great. All right, so there we go. We've got all that. That's all white. And then we need to paint these things, these stone railings, white as well. And that's going to be region 3. So we'll do that really fast. So paint right there. Paint, oops. That's, oh, I got it right. And paint right there. Okay, and then we'll need to come back up here, and I think I painted that one already. I have. Let's paint this one. Region 3. And this one. Region 3. Yeah, that's the one. That one's already painted. All right, great. So, if we come back over here, you'll see this is a navy color. So, for these outer ones, you paint them navy. For these interior ones, you're going to paint them the color you painted the walls. So if we do a stone railing and we apply that, you're going to paint it region 2 and region 1. And you can do that all across these things. I recommend that you use, let's see. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. I recommend that you use the paintbrush and not the spray painter, because the spray painter, it's way too easy with all these objects just kind of overlapping each other to just kind of miss. And we don't want to miss, because then that means we have to spend more time on more paint, and it's just a big mess. So that's definitely not something you want to deal with. All right, so we're going to do that, and then make this nice blue color. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and let's walk, and let's see what we've got here. Yeah, okay, that's looking pretty good. In the sunlight, it's more noticeable that the stone railings kind of stick out from the walls a little bit. But if we come over here into the shade a bit, you can kind of see they really just sort of blend in pretty nicely. Although I noticed the white kind of sticks out more on the railings than it does on the pillars. Not sure how to fix that. Maybe you can try like a gray slate-ish sort of color on the railings, just kind of gets blended in with the pillars. The pillars are painted white, but in the shade they don't pop as much for some reason. It's like there's a different specular highlight value or something on the pillars than there are on the railings. Which, you know, honestly, if an ARK dev is watching, maybe you could take another look at that. I'd sure love it if you would. Nothing drives me more crazy than different color values on things. Okay, so for the deck, let's go ahead. Now let's just paint all this. Tangerine all the way around. Do this. I think. I did pick tangerine, right? I think I did. It's either that or cantaloupe. Let me double check and see what we've got here once we get all this done. Okay, so this is the darker one. Yeah, tangerine coloring for the deck. And then for doors, this is kind of the yellow sort of color you'd want to use for this. Oh, come on. But really, you want the cantaloupe for the door, because it is yellow. It does pop more. Where is the door? There it is. All right, so we got that. And let's paint the interior as well. And that's a region 1. So region 1 and 6 on this. Okay, very nice. So that is the thing. So I guess we get to talk about Zeldathon, don't we? Yeah, okay. I think that's going to work out pretty well. It is a little kind of vertically challenged in that it's a little tall. But that is about as close as you'll get to a Tarrey Town Bolson Construction home on ARK. So I hope you enjoy. I did the interiors already, did the liberty of that. You'll see that the floor up there kind of sticks out a bit. So yeah, and there's really no way to kind of fix that. So don't worry, I wouldn't worry about it. Just don't look up. You'll be happy. It'll work out fine. I mean, honestly, it's kind of how we do things around here. Is we just sort of say, good enough. And then we move on, because yeah, ARK's building system is very interesting, and it's meant for more towards the PvP kind of thing. I think, at least that's how it feels. If it's not meant that way, please let me know. One thing I totally forgot. We got to paint these windows, right? These windows are very important that we paint correctly. And you'll see each window on a different colored panel has a different color applied to it. So it's not just green on green; it's green on blue, blue on red, and then red on green. So it just kind of goes in like that color triangle like that. So yeah, good luck figuring that out. I don't know, but I guess while I'm painting these, I will tell you about Zeldathon. So Zeldathon is a charity marathon, and they raise money every 6 months for a very deserving charity. So that let's see, you want region 2 of those. So that when they do raise money, they usually raise about $200,000 to $300,000 these days. That's kind of what it's going for. This marathon was a little different for various reasons that we can get into. Did I do that right? I think I might have. I'm not sure. But I flew out to them at the beginning of June, and that's why you haven't seen a lot of videos from me, is because of that. Yeah, that is right. Okay. But there's about 50 or 60 people going. They play all the Zelda games in the Zelda canon, basically. So, blue and red. Okay. Wait, really? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, that's green, not blue. Oh, okay, that's what's confused me. Okay, so this is green. So they play all the games in the Zelda canon, and they do it for charity. They raise a lot of money. And I got to sit on the couch during the first 2 hours of it. So if you go to twitch.tv/SuperMCGamer and you look up the VODs, the first VOD, there's a lot of them this marathon, which we'll go into. But green gets blue. Okay. If you look at it, you'll be able to see me on the couch, and we do cool things for money, like dance like an idiot on the couch. It's pretty fun. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I got to do that for about 2 hours, and then I came down with a cold, and let me tell you, that sucked so bad. Oh, it was so bad. I was sniffling, I was hacking and wheezing. In fact, it lasted most of the marathon. Thankfully, the last 3 days, I was able to get over it and really just kind of enjoy myself. But during that time, I was so miserable that MC gave me an award at the end of the marathon for most likely to have tissues. It was awful. And I couldn't really stay in my room either because I was rooming with 3 other guys, and they're all wonderful. They're great guys. But 2 of them were development staff, and one of them was sick already. And the third one was like this entertainer dude who, frankly, Jackson Perotti is a wonderful just human being and kind of an entertainment sort of professional. He has this amazing kind of accordion that he plays, and because of him and his musical abilities, he's able to generate a lot of cash. And I did not want to get him sick and get his pipes gunked up so that he couldn't sing along or really be up to playing the accordion. So I pretty much, the only thing I could do was stay out in the hall for 3 or 4 days, and except at night when I said, screw it, I'm sleeping in a bed. But that meant a significant portion of the marathon attendees got to see me at my worst, at my sickest, and it was very bad. Frankly, it was. But let's see. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. Let's take a flyby here just to kind of look at it. But that's kind of why I was out in the hall and why people were probably understandably concerned about me. Okay, yeah, this is kind of a cool idea. It's I bet you this will look cool once you get more of them in one spot. It really is the color and the paint scheme makes it. So that's kind of the attitude you have to kind of go into this with. But I think it's looking pretty good. I got to say, it's looking pretty good. All right, so once I got over my cold, I was able to let's kind of explore this area while I'm talking, because I got a few more minutes of things to do. Also, I should probably cut my repair because it seems to continue to grow, even though I don't have a day cycle going right now on this game. All right. Well, anyway, once I got over the cold, I was able to really enjoy myself. I kind of got on the donation station, which is kind of the computer where you get to read donations live over the air. So I got to try out my announcer voice. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the Zeldathon announcer. Yes, I got to do that voice for about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, and just have a lot of fun with that. The chat went crazy. They really enjoyed that, I think. I'm coming down here because this is just a cool area. This is kind of like the. It looks like an area south of Tarrey Town. It really does. Anyway, so I got to just kind of play with that a bit on the last day. A lot of the stuff happened after hours. I tried my first sushi, which was pretty amazing. There's this place called Sheets, which is really just a gas station. Fancy gas station with fancy fast food. Made to order. You use like an LED screen and everything. Check out the vlog. Ding! Right there up in the corner if you want to see that. What else? Just got to meet a lot of really amazing, cool people. Especially people who I would never normally get the chance to cross paths with. I'm not just talking specific personalities, but different types of people. And it was pretty fun to get to know them as individuals as well. And I think I made a good impression with everybody because some people said as much toward the end of the day. So, I don't know. If there's anything else you kind of want to know about Zeldathon, hit me up in the comments. Ask your questions. If there's a lot of questions, I'll make my own video. Otherwise, I'll probably just answer them as replies in the comments. So scroll down below if you have specific questions. Even if you're seeing this video late, I think this is a really cool spot. I would build a base here for sure, even though it's not practical for dino transport, ground dino transport. It'd be fun to have a base around here. Oh wow, how did Diplodocus get up there? That's weird. All right, anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And check out my other creative ARK building vids too if you want to see more. Especially the one of the Ragnarok map where we do some actual exploring on the map. And I'll catch you later. My name is SWChris. In the meantime, go make something awesome.